moment you step off the plane here, that humidity slaps you in the face. That shit was crazy. Got us in here like cattle right now. Oh, I was filming and the guy was like, hey, no filming, delete that right now. I'm like immediately reminded of all the maps and data that I've reviewed about how Thailand is one of the most visited places on earth. It's been 20 minutes and I'm already sweating my balls off. I think I just received the best massage I've ever had in my life, and it was all for like $7. I don't know what is going on with these koi fish. These fish ain't moving. I was looking up whether Thailand is a tea place or a coffee place. On this map it said it was a coffee place, but I've only ever heard of Thai tea personally. So we're gonna try some of this. Like, I know Vietnam is a big coffee place. They produce like a bunch of coffee beans. We getting real close out here to the cars. I actually wish I had a moped. Crazy that you could be like snacking and take one step back and get sideswiped. Probably end your life by one of these mopeds. Like, there's like maybe 3 feet, not even 3 feet, 2 feet of distance, because this is just a road right here. Boom, they're just coming on in. I'm having like the greatest food of my life, and then bam, and get it, my whole life ended. $1. $1. $1. And I was all happy that I paid $4 for a coffee. I'm real excited to be trying this public transit out here. Apparently there's a sky train and there's a subway, and well, I guess it's right there actually. You can kind of see it. I'm excited to see what that's like. Also, these actors be looking, I feel like the Thai entertainment be very close to like K dramas and things like that. On Nut. It's just called On Nut. On Nut? A little confused about some of the wording here, but it was warm. I didn't think it was a bit hot.
It's hot, yeah.
That's interesting. Is there rice in that? Yeah, this is what I got. What is this that I got? It just look good.
This is curry. Curry and our sticky rice.
Oh, I can smell it. We in the tuk-tuk. We in the tuk-tuk. I wonder how fast this thing can go. That was actually a pretty fast tuk-tuk ride, just so that we don't get hit walking down the street again, because that was a little bit dangerous. Oh damn, the children gotta be under 140 centimeters to ride on Free for Children's Day. That's crazy. It's like a roller coaster ride. But in order to be considered a you know what, that might be really good. Hey, there's some pretty short, I'm not the tallest. I would have been this up until I was like 17 years old. Again, so weird to me that other countries don't have dead mall culture. Americans, our mall culture is so dead. In the US, it's so sad. Get a little bit of air conditioning. Here we go. That's nice. Dang, they got everything over here. We got Cheesecake Factory. We got Plan B. We're going on a little cruise. So cool using canals like a subway system. I was just wondering where all the bugs were at. The weather feels way too hot to not have bugs. There's got to be some nasty ones out there. Definitely do not want to fall right now. The smallest sidewalk I've ever seen. That's crazy. Is that what you're supposed to do? Just pop, 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 pop. And they got these chairs from Daiso. Daiso ad placement. Cool. Bro said. These shops are crazy. I'm seeing all sorts of different like wood shop. Dang, people just make these. Look how they just make this stuff. Oh, look, she's right there. You can just buy this. That's crazy. I'm so tempted. Imagine taking that back on the plane. Just any of this stuff. I wonder what type of material is this. Ooh, that's not plastic. That is not plastic. That's pretty cool. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with these like shops. I mean, it feels like they're clearly made here. I think that's the thing. I think that's what's fascinating to me is like they make it in the back somewhere. Oh my goodness. Wow. You can just, how do you get this stuff back though? But those are some huge statues over there. How do you get that back to, like let's say you have like a Thai restaurant, you probably want a big old statue. Dang, there's so many. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm liking. I wonder what shop does the best, because they're all competing on this whole block. Over there too. Over here, there's like slight tweaks, obviously in the design and stuff like that. Probably the materials used. Wonder which one kills it the most. I'm assuming that one that makes the biggest ones. That probably draws in the most foot traffic. Oh, now we have, man, the business of Buddhism. I never realized that, because you can see little shrines everywhere. Obviously, even in California. I didn't think about where you would actually get this stuff. You can just get it from Thailand. Whoa, look at that! That guy looks so real. The artwork that I've seen that looks really real. It's been amazing. I've seen so many. Look, they're just making this. Oh. He's doing something. I don't know if he's making the actual, he's definitely doing something with the, bro, what? Making the materials for the monk cloth.
There used to be a swing there and then someone would swing on it.
Oh wow.
She said like it's very historic.
Oh wow.
Like it's
look at the detail on all this. You can tell it is all handmade in this whole thing. Every little thing was chiseled together. That's crazy. It's hot as hell. There's this drink called Jamaica in Mexico. This is exactly that. It's crazy. I was dehydrated. We literally just going down the river, just straight down the main river to downtown right there. That's crazy. It just follows the actual river. The water from that river right there absolutely looks like it would be like the type of water that would hold a 50-foot anaconda or something like that. You know when you see those AI videos where there's a giant anaconda? I think it's like the green stuff, the vegetation that just floats on top. Every time I've seen like a giant ass anaconda, it's always in water like that. That's the last. I'd rather go into that black water from the river, the first river we were riding down, than that river water, because I know I'm gonna lose a limb at least. Oh my god, there's like a whole ass truck with just a bunch of coconuts on it. What the hell? Where'd they get all these coconuts from? Anyways, yeah, apparently the prices are a little bit more ridiculous now. And I mean, for me, I'm having a good time. I'm like, damn, this is some really, I'm cool. I don't know if they have like something called Montezuma's Revenge that they have in Mexico here in Thailand, but we gonna find out. We taking the risk today. I don't care. It looks good. That's what we about to eat right now. Man, we've been eating good. Just try not to die. Try not to die. Try not to die. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh. We good. We good. Now that was only a 4-lane one. I'm gonna get ready to do an 8-lane. I've been playing Frogger recently, so I'm ready for this. Okay, yeah, I keep almost getting hit by cars or mopeds. I need to get better at this really fast. I don't think I think my life can afford getting hit by one of those right now. As long as it's not a bus though, I think I could survive a moped hit. But there's some pretty big buses. And these buses are from like the 90s. Sawadee Kap. Sawadee Kap. We got In-N-Out out here. In-N-Out. I should be wearing these flip-flops. My chanclas, I'm definitely losing at least one toe. I'm not sure if it's just one of those like white guy genetic things. Like, is it ingrained in me to like Thailand? That sounds not great. That sounds not, I'm a little ashamed, but I have to say, I do really like it. I hate being that. I do feel weird about saying that, but it's like, damn, I like this. I like this a lot. This makes me really want to explore, I think I mentioned it before, other, like, you know, the Philippines, Vietnam for sure, but this, I don't know, this is my vibe. I really like this. Everyone's so nice. Everyone is so kind. It's incredible. Really loving this cable management right here. Cable management. I mean, it is still pretty impressive. There's a lot of cables to manage. It's kind of crazy. This is apparently the best boat noodles in Thailand. Funny enough, it's also the most expensive. Kind of interesting. Let's see. It was spicy, but it took me to the very end to feel it. And the meat was from Australia. Maybe it was kangaroo meat, but no, it was melting in my mouth. Really good. Best boat noodles. Something I keep hearing is that nobody is here in Thailand. Obviously, there's plenty of locals and lots of traffic, but we continually hear every day that there's not a whole lot of tourists, which is weird because it's Memorial Day weekend back in the US. You would think we would see a whole bunch of things by now. It's funny, I'm having this conversation and there's like so much traffic going by, but I'll show you. I wonder if it's particularly hitting Thailand or if it is hitting all tourism. They say tourism's down in the US too, so I think it could just be a worldwide thing, but it might particularly be hitting Thailand especially bad. You kind of learn relatively quickly how to do this. You kind of just gotta jump out there, walking through all these cars. You might get hit, it's all good. Ooh, look at that shit, that's tight. Damn, old ass Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, I noticed, okay, I'm getting down the strats. You kind of just start walking in front of shit, and you just pray that they don't hit you. That's what everyone else does. That's what I'm beginning to do. I finally saw my first femboy yesterday. I am extremely disappointed in Thailand. It took 4 days for me to find one. The question is, we don't know if I crossed paths with one and I just didn't notice. That is very, very likely the actual case. I was only able to finally notice one 4 days into the trip, so that's cool. We finally got to check that off the list. That's a huge avocado. That's a That's a big ass avocado. I've never seen an avocado that big before. I don't know why, I just enjoyed that. Searching for mangoes right now. I ate like a whole mango in like 10 seconds on day 2. I don't know where that came from, but it was so good. Such an underrated thing to be able to wake up and go down the street and get fresh produce every morning for $1. The US could never. The US could never. The fact that I could just come and get this produce right here, fresh produce without preservatives, tastes way better than we have in the US. Those are fresh looking peanuts right there. I love some peanuts. I love me some peanuts. I've eaten like, you know, we've had like food from like restaurants and like, you know, nice bars and things like this. But, oh, some more. Oh, I'm losing my mind over these waffles. I like these waffles. Chocolate, sweet corn, raisin. I like that. Coconut, golden thread egg. I've never seen waffles made. I was actually craving waffles the other morning too. Is it only 20 baht? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get one of these. I literally could not resist. This one's the chocolate one. You could kind of see. I think I'd like the raisin one too though. One of the only problems that I have is I have a what's it called? I've got a nerf. You can tell that my genotype's not supposed to be here because it is very humid. It is very hot. I don't mind the hot if it's dry, but I'm also a really sweaty person. So any amount of physical activity makes me sweat, and the humidity is killing me here. As soon as I made that comment about femboys, I started seeing femboys everywhere. Like I saw like 3, like maybe in the pursuing 3 hours. It's kind of weird. I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed myself. Thailand was like, oh yeah, you want to see some? I'm gonna show you some. So apparently we're riding a bus. I just want to say that the Bangkok Metro, way better than the LA Metro. As someone who's been riding the LA Metro a lot lately, dang, it is way nicer. It's actually drastically nicer. Kind of sad that LA cannot do better. Shit, we got a shark fin over there? I thought we were not supposed to do that. I thought we was not supposed to eat shark fin. I watched that documentary. So I knew before coming here that Bangkok was the #1 most traveled to city in the world. Beating out even Paris, which I was somewhat surprised about. Now, it's not the #1 country. Things get different when you include countries, but just on a city level, it is #1, and it's by far #1. Dang, that's a loud whistle. So I knew that there was a lot of people that came here, but I'm really starting to see it now after being here for a couple of days. I'm like, oh, you can literally see how many tourists there are. I guess I wasn't really picking it up because there's so much to look at. Now I'm like, wow, there's tourists everywhere. I'm surprised everyone here is as nice as they are, because like that wasn't a thing in Spain. Spain did not like the British tourists. I saw that very clearly. Actually, Spain was annoying, borderline. I love Spain, but Barcelona, I did not like Barcelona. They were rude, like spray painting tourists to go home and things like that. Thailand would never. Thailand is very nice people. It's crazy. So that part's nice, but I preferred Madrid in terms of Spain. It was only Barcelona that acted like that, which is why that was my least favorite place in the country. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of tourists here. I'm gonna try one of those fruits, one of those smelly fruits, and yeah, they're very interesting. I'm a little scared that I won't like it that much. This is my favorite part about Thailand, just the streets filled with food. Just look at this good, oh, almonds right there. $100, 100 baht peanuts. Oh, this is the bus. We're getting on a bus here soon. That entire building has circular balconies. That's crazy. I've never realized that. I've never seen that before. Everyone getting their own circular balcony, and they're all pretty nice. Something I was really surprised to see, to be reminded of, is that Thailand drives on the left side of the road. I remember reading that. I think I've made a couple mistakes in certain videos saying that, like, oh, it's anyone that was formerly a part of the British Empire and Japan. that drives on the left. But no, Thailand is included in that. They are the outlier. Obviously, Thailand was never colonized. That is their claim to fame. Never colonized by the British or the French. But the British did heavily influence Thailand to drive on the left. So if you know your history, Malaysia was colonized by the British, and which is not too far away. And then the French were in Laos and Cambodia. But it was the British that initially, I guess, helped and influenced them to drive on this side. I was apparently gesturing too much on the curb and I accidentally flagged down a taxi or something like that. I just talked too much with my hands. Anyways, this is crazy to see that there's someone that actually works on the bus, collects the fares. I like that. Probably keeps it a little safer. But interesting that they just kind of collect the fares. Maybe it also watches over any sort of tomfoolery that could happen. That's a recycled map with like recycled materials to make a map of Bangkok. That's so cool. That's awesome. It's another one of those blocks that just like produces a certain material. This block just looks like car parts or moped parts. Just like every store practically is making the same kind of resource. I find that really interesting. Yeah, look, they're all making these materials. That's so cool. And there's just like multiple shops. You get to choose. What is this? So is this just like an auto mechanic place where you can fix your moped? Yeah, like this is just like, okay, to be fair, oh my god, look at that street. To be fair, we do have like those car dealership blocks obviously everywhere. You can like go to a certain part of a street and just find Ford and Toyota, Chevy. So I guess it's similar in that way. Oh yeah, look, there's like a ton of them right here. Whoa. Wow. I'm not a big car dude, so I don't really know what they're making in each one of these shops. It does look like a different part though, I will say that. What is this? This is rice?
ใส่น้ำแข็งกับคือดูบอยนะอร่อยข้าวเหนียวเจี๊ยนะดังนั้นก็ดูเหนียวเจี๊ยไงไม่รู้เจี๊ยดูหรอกเจี๊ยแซ่
It's really good dipped in like plain sugar.
แม่นะเราว่าแพ้เจ้าตัวยุ่งมาที่นี่แล้ววันนี้
Sugar.
Oh, yeah. With sugar, I could tell this would be bomb. Not that it doesn't, not that it's not bomb. It just doesn't taste like anything. Still fun to eat. It looks like candy. It just needs the sugar part, that's all. I've seen a lot of different types of cars here, which I really like, because obviously in the US, we're not allowed to have the Toyota Helix. That's a big conversation that started a lot. Something about the chicken tax. The US doesn't allow lightweight trucks, and that's why they tax. So you can't find the Toyota Helix, unfortunately. But there's some like electric truck company that's finally doing lightweight trucks. It sucks though. It only gets like 200 miles. It's an electric car. It's not gas like everyone wants it. Honestly, you don't really need, if I were to move here, you don't even really need a car, especially not in Bangkok. I heard in Phuket and Pattaya you probably would. They probably don't have the greatest transportation. Man, the bugs are really getting me today. The bugs are really liking my legs. I was actually pretty safe from the bugs until now. I don't know why, I can feel them all over. Have not got my toes run over just yet, so that's cool. I have had random droplets of water fall down from the roof on me, so that's kind of disgusting. Luckily, I don't think it hit my food. Man, I wish my dad was here to teach me what all these... I think he'd like this, but just to teach me what all this stuff is. Teach me what every single shop is making, because they're making an individual part. I'd want a good one though. What the hell, is that a monkey? Really liking all these sweets that I see. Love me, dude, I've been loving this Asian bread. I love bread in general, but the bread in Asia, it has been bomb. It is slapped. I mean, this looks good, but I'm in like a bakery mode right now. I just want bread. I want as much of this bread as possible. Honestly, this honey bread, yes. The vibes are immaculate. I don't even know what I just found. A huge, whoa. What kind of boat is this? Again, we're in Chinatown. We're in the Chinatown part of Bangkok. And obviously this place has existed for hundreds of years. Probably a lot longer, let's be real. I'm sure Chinese people have come down to Bangkok or the equivalent settlement, whatever it was called, thousands of years ago. This place certainly has a whole lot of, what's the word? I don't know, spirit? Culture? It feels... Oh wow, look at those old movie posters. That's cool. Yeah, the neighborhoods just feel distinct, I guess is the word. Different types of life. Definitely doesn't feel like a dead city. Like there's all sorts of different little things going on. My goodness, that looks bomb as hell. I'm gonna get so fat. I'm gonna get so fat. I just saw like a whole mural of old like 1950s products basically for sale. Like old posters of 50s products. Looks really cool. It's now time to enter Bangkok's most iconic mall. Iconic and expensive and rich and everything. You can't see anything because it's raining right now, and we're walking under these nice little tunnels that they make so that we stay dry. Water? Oh, that is water. Wow. Okay, that's pretty fancy. Alright, at first I was like, meh, you know, I've seen some nice malls before. This mall is a pretty big ass mall. There's like 10 stories to this thing. Again, it goes back to how just mall culture is really only dead inside of the US, I've noticed. Maybe Canada is similar, I'm not 100%, but whenever I go to other countries, malls are still popping. I keep underestimating it. It does keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's more floors. Oh. Apparently there's a rooftop too.
One with cheese. Cheese, one. Banana, one.
That's good. Everything's been so good. Something I noticed about other countries is that they do not mind being overstaffed. Like every single company or like little store or anything like that, they will be overstaffed. There's always like at least one person that's just like on TikTok or whatever on their phone. Whereas the USA, I think they like to understaff us. I don't know why, but yeah, Thailand's like that. I noticed this in Mexico, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico. There's always people just like sitting in the back chilling. It's like those people shouldn't be on the clock right now, I feel, but maybe that's just my American mind. Look at old Bangkok right here. This is such a cool photo. I'm assuming this is at least the 1950s or older. Wow, that's incredible. Dang, look, everyone got their own little boats. Now everyone got their own little moped. The people on that bridge. That's a cool photo. It sucks because there's an incredible view, maybe like 10 yards away, but I can't go out there because it's raining so hard. So right now we're gonna take a big old risk and we're going to Chinatown, even though it looks like we might get rained in on. I'm down. Fuck it. Also, there's the king right there. You can kind of see the king. It says long live the king apparently. And yeah, we're about to take a boat to Chinatown. Kind of want to go in there and play with those little dudes, but I don't know what they are. My first thought when I saw them was just, what the hell? I was waiting to come on this bus. This is the bus that I was waiting for. Just windows open, blasting some Thai music. Honestly, I just need a drink right now. This is like, I'd actually pay more money to have this experience than get the air-conditioned bus that's all boring and quiet. I want them to be blasting folk Thai music. I just really need a beer, and I would have pretty much the time of my life. It's the character that this bus has, like the broken windshield, the fact that they're just using fans. That's the character that I'm talking about. No air conditioning, just literally 16 different fans blasted on you. I honestly feel like I could totally like clothesline a moped person if I just hold my hand out. It's probably not advised to hold your hand out or stick your head out like I'm doing right now, but it's fun. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I could definitely actually imagine someone's probably been decapitated on the bus like this because of what I just did. Believe it or not, this massive, beautiful arch is only the second coolest thing I've seen so far. Okay, maybe that's the second coolest thing I've seen on this bus ride. We literally just passed a massive life-size Optimus Prime transformer in the middle of the street. It was like a statue. That was the coolest thing. Unfortunately, I missed it because it was like literally here for only 2 seconds, but ni hao. Whoa! Chips! Damn, that's a lot of chips. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Just like squid on a stick, fried squid on a stick. This is Asian taco, basically. That's the way I've been sold to it. It's an Asian taco, and it actually feels really light. Like this is going to go down pretty easy. You can't buy one, so I'm assuming it's pretty light, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. It is good.
This is a white egg.
White egg?
Yeah, white.
Egg white. Oh, egg white? Okay, I'll try that next. It's actually pretty good. It's actually sweeter than I expected. I don't know why it's sweet. It's like marshmallow. There are multiple flavors. It is pretty light. But yeah. Is it like a taco? Not really. But it looks like a taco. So I wanted to try it. And it's pretty good. I've been doing a lot of food focus in these videos. I can't help it. There's a lot of different food, but luckily I love Thai food. Texas. That's me. Really wish I ran into more people that spoke Spanish out here, but I've only ran into one. I've only ran into one's family that spoke Spanish. I'm just hoping to get my moment where I can help translate. We did see two Chinese girls that could not speak any Thai and actually couldn't speak any English, and I was trying to, well, I couldn't do anything. I mean, there's nothing you could do, but I had to watch them just struggle to talk to this Thai lady and try to figure out how to make it home. But anyways, yeah, the only Spanish I've seen is from a family from Spain, and yeah, they were doing fine. They was chilling. They probably, I don't know if they knew any English. You got to make sure you wave the buses down or else they won't stop. So you really got to be like, hey! Which I'm good at that. I can do that, but the problem is this the same dude? I think we might have the same bus driver. He's been working for hours. I'm going to the back. Yeah, let me go in the back. Oh, sorry. So apparently ganja is legal here in Thailand. I think that was a recent development though, right? What, 2021? Oh, I'm not smoking that shit though. Believe it or not, Thailand is a first world country. It is a very first world country. People forget that. Actually, people don't even know that. But Thailand is a first world country because it all comes down to the Cold War. What side of the world were you aligned to? You know, nowadays it's kind of messed up what happened to that terminology. But oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna pass up Optimus Prime. Nowadays we look at it like it's a class thing. It ended up becoming a class thing. Oh, we're about to pass up Optimus Prime, so I'm gonna shut the hell up. Hopefully I don't get my head cut off. Dude, look at this thing. Oh, we got to see the back of them. Dude, that's crazy. First of all, why? But I also don't care. Anyways, Thailand's a first world country. It was aligned to the USA. It's first world. It has fucking Optimus Prime in the middle of an intersection. Clearly it's first world. I just saw 3 people, borderline 4 people in a moped. I know you can fit a baby on one of these mopeds. I've seen 4 people fit in it. I know you're not supposed to do that. This is the smelly fruit, apparently. I gotta try the smelly fruit in Thailand. I see these things everywhere. It doesn't smell that bad, to be honest. I wonder if it tastes good, though. Looks like a banana. I can definitely taste the smell. It's not bad. It's different. It's kind of funny how fast I get used to the prices out here. Like every morning we've been walking to the same street and getting breakfast, and now I'm like finding myself struggling to buy things for 45 baht versus 35 baht. We're talking about the difference of like 30 cents. I'm like, nah, they're trying to rip us off. Let's go to the next place. So like a lot of other countries, drying is not very popular, so we're doing the old school strategy. Now I've done this before, but it was pretty bad. I kind of just like, it was in Spain and they didn't have a dryer, so I just like put my clothes all over the kitchen, just like this. And as you can imagine, it didn't turn out that well. But today we got a whole hanger right here. I actually saw a bird on this the first day. I'm sure the birds like this. I don't really know how I'm supposed to do my shorts, but damn. Hopefully the birds enjoy my underpants. You think that's gonna be okay? I think it'll be okay. Luckily, it is pretty hot, but some of the stuff is really wet. I like how you kind of have to distribute it by weight. But anyways, this feels fun. This saves a lot of money, I think. I think a bird's gonna shit on it though. I've been obsessed with the way this bread has been looking. Like I have been thinking about it literally day and night for like 4 days, and I'm finally gonna try it. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with like the shape of it. I'm also trying this Hawaiian roll raisins, but yeah, I'm so excited because I love bread. All these breads, $6. This is my heaven. I don't even know how to eat this. Can I just take a bite out of it? Oh wow, look at that. Whoa. Oh, it's like a little piece of bread. Yeah, it's good. It's like buttery. This is bread, but it looks like sweet mashed potatoes, and I love sweet mashed potato. It tastes like sweet mashed potato. That's crazy. Wow. So today we're not even really in Bangkok. We're at like the outer edges, and we're gonna get a very nice view of the river that leads out into the ocean. Obviously, that is kind of a theme that you'll find geographically with most capitals around the world, especially in like the old world. You'll see like the capital's positioned next to a river that leads directly out to the mouth of the ocean. Makes it easier for trade, things like that. So we're actually going to see the water, which I believe is the, to be honest, I don't know. I'm thinking this is the Pacific Ocean. The water that we're looking at, I don't think it's the Indian Ocean. So we're going to see the Pacific, and this is a very already unique place because there's not a whole lot of people that look like me. There's no tourists. I don't see. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It looks like it's only locals, which I love. I love stuff like this. This is the stuff I actually want to see. Unsurprisingly, Bangkok seems to be building a lot of things. A whole bunch of new condo buildings, especially out on the outer edges of the city. It's hard, obviously, to build more new things in the downtown area or where everything is. But really starting to notice the amount of construction sites, especially out here on the outskirts. So that's something that we have in common with a lot of, I guess you can see that a lot in Europe too. And you know, I guess we're always building. We're always building. I'm really loving the tropicalness of everything. The beach style trees, the palm trees. I think those are palm trees. Beach style trees. I think those are just basically called palm trees. And then the fact that literally nobody is on this little tunnel thing is really crazy. But yeah, this is kind of amazing. You can get beach views and beach vibes for something so affordable. I don't know if I want to get into this, but here we go. Here we go. It said crocodile farm on the outside. Should we be afraid? Funny enough, I saw these vehicles and I was like, oh, I hope we eventually ride one of these. Here we are. All my dreams come true. I'm standing right here. Oh, look at that. A car called Netta. I've never heard that before. Anyways, a little packed in here, so this is fun. Pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. This is still what I wanted, I promise. That was a cool vehicle. This is a random high skyscraper. This is my favorite Thai dish, khao soi. I've been waiting to have this. I just built this. This is my own buildable khao soi. Honestly, I didn't even film any of that because it was so good, I couldn't stop. I actually couldn't even stop myself from eating because it's that good. But it was spicy. I made sure that was really spicy. Currently walking home through the rain, but at least the rain is nice and hot. It's like borderline shower worthy rain, except I'm sure the water is a lot dirtier than in the shower. I mean, I don't know, it looks like it's directly raining down on us from the sky, so it's got to be pretty clean relatively. But if it was dripping down from a roof, damn, God knows how clean that shit is. But it rains a lot here. I'm feeling all right in this rain, to be honest. I get kind of bored of the boring weather in California. When it rains in California, it's exciting. The problem is that I've stepped on a lot of like puddly ass water, so like I know that definitely can't be that warm. What's cool also is this is apparently the worst time to come to Thailand. They say March, or maybe just Southeast Asia in general, but they say March through May is like the worst time because it's hot and it's still the rainy season. So this is the worst we got to worry about. I'm chilling. This wasn't that bad, although I heard like a month ago it was kind of unbearable. It was raining and I left my clothes out all day. So let's see if they're dry. Uh-oh. I think some of my clothes might have just fell. Bro, this is definitely not all the clothes that I had. I think we might have lost some clothes. It was all like pushed that way. Also, this was on the ground. That can't be good. It's funny like how much I love taking boats and I pay all this money. Meanwhile, here in Bangkok, you have to take boats just to get around. It's really cool. Oh, we're going way in the front. I kind of want that job. It'd be a fun job. Just be the captain of a boat. Although it probably gets very hot in here, judging by like the fan that's just blasting on him constantly. So much fish activity. You can see like fish every 2 seconds. So the market we're going today requires one transfer on the BTS, and then also one boat ride, and then also one bus ride, and then also a small bus ride. So this is gonna be like a 3-hour commute. I'm now realizing that you can't get anywhere too fast in Bangkok. It takes a little minute. I like how there's no such thing as crosswalks. It's just bridges. If you're a pedestrian trying to make it to the other side of the road, you're just gonna have to find a bridge, because we ain't got no crosswalk. Actually, I say that and I see a crosswalk right now, but for the most part, see, there's a crosswalk right there, but for the most part, it's just bridges. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it has been nice exercise walking up and down these stairs. I don't know where we are. Ooh, neat. But I like this town. I don't see a whole lot of tourists, and the moment I stepped off that bus, for some reason I just smelled syrup, like just a lot of syrup. I don't know what that was. Maybe a lot of food with syrup, but definitely enjoying the fact this is a little bit more local. I've been fascinated with how these buildings, this like structure, can be found all throughout Bangkok, and I'm just wondering what these look really tiny. Like each unit looks like one person. Well, first of all, it's generational housing, so you have like a granddaughter and a mom and the grandma, all, and then probably more than just that, all living in these really small units. But these units remind me of my current apartment in LA, except there's at least 2 of these are connected, and I'm just hoping that some of these are connected. Like there's a door, because I saw one that had its windows open and you could see all the way through it, and then the other side was open too. So it's just like one long room, but I couldn't tell if there was a door open to get to this side. I honestly don't think that's the case. I actually think that each individual window is just one unit. So this is like a total of 9 units that are all separated. I'm like, holy crap. This is the final mode of transportation. I'm taking a very small truck. I feel like this would be a perfect truck to be in like Jurassic Park. Well, maybe not. It does look like I could easily be running away from a T-Rex right now. You probably wouldn't want to be in Jurassic Park in this truck, but it does feel like a good safari truck. So I'm excited for that. Also, we have to wait for more people to fill up the truck before we can go. And that's part of the reason why we've been sitting. We find the transportation, we sit. We find transportation, and then we sit. So that means to get to this market, it's gonna take a whole 3 hours, and then probably 3 hours to get back, unless it's even worse Saturday night, because there might be even more traffic. So that's fun. Not sure how long this ride's gonna be, but I like the old town vibes of this area. Ooh, we're going down some alleyways. Some of these old towns, like some of these streets are the streets that remind me kind of, well, besides some of the rundown buildings, but sometimes they give me the vibe of Japan. A little, lots of ice cream spots, lots of ice cream spots. Not a whole lot of clearance right here, but she's going for it. Wow, she did it. You gotta be brave out here. That's why I don't think I should actually get a moped, because I'm pretty sure I will die within like a month or 2. You kind of need to be born into it to have these types of skills on the moped. Being back here reminds me of when me and my best friend Frank were in London and we're riding the Lime scooters everywhere, and I'm in front of Frank and I look back to see what my friend is, and there's this, you know, the massive double-decker buses that the British have. There's like one right on his ass, like maybe like 5 yards behind him, and I'm like, Frank, look out! And he looks back and he's like, starts screaming. Luckily he didn't fall in that moment. That's what makes me laugh, is the idea of like me making him look back to see what's right on his ass, and he looks back and then he falls off the scooter and then inevitably gets killed by this bus. I shouldn't say that makes me laugh, but that is what makes that scenario so funny to me. Good thing we got this protecting me. but I literally cannot stick my hand out or my head out. Like, I did it for like a second, and I did feel like how close I was to the cars, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should probably should not do that. I'm hungry. So this is a floating market, and we are greeted by some really nice statues and a very nice temple right away. There's people riding their bikes here. It's crazy. All right, I'm ready to eat. I'm starving right now. But yeah, pretty cool little truck. This is clearly one of those Japanese trucks, right? That was made into passenger vehicle. They're called utility trucks, and we're not allowed to have them in the US. But look at that, look how convenient that was. I don't like that we're not allowed to put people in the back of trucks in the US. Like, come on. Literally everyone else is doing this. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to get some elephant pants. And who knows what else. Oh, this is looking nice. Ooh, look at this. Look at these cats right here. Okay. This is cute. Everyone is staring at me, but that is okay. Oh yeah, I can tell I'm gonna love this place. I'm gonna love this place right here. Coca-Cola. There's a crying kid behind me, but that's okay. Ooh, salt. Those look salty. Oh, this place is popping. Now I'm starting to see like further and further down. There's a lot of things going on here. This is gonna be fun, like a swap meet. I wonder why it's called floating. Does it move? Like, not physically. I mean, does it move every week, from week to week? Is it bouncing around? Oh, look at that. That is cool. Oh, that's really nice. I kind of want that for my own apartment. Throw a little address sign up so everyone knows where we're at. Ooh, that looks good. All right, we're going across a bridge now. Is that sushi? Is he selling sushi right now? Oh yeah. Never mind, this is a little touristy. I'm seeing a whole lot of different folks. Oh, we're taking a picture. Okay, I'm in someone's picture. That's cool. If I was tempted to throw up a sign right now, throw up my gang sign. Loving all the different produce that I'm super not used to seeing. I just tried like, it was some mangoes, but it was like shaped really weird and it had seeds in it, and you had to peel the skin off, and I tried that a couple nights ago. I'll show you when I see. Kill Savoy. Mamoy Kill Savoy. I do want to try these peanuts. I think I might have to buy these peanuts. Oh, popcorn. I've been really wanting to try the peanuts here, just because like I've had peanuts from non-American peanuts, and they were the greatest peanuts ever. I can't remember where they're from. I don't know if they're from Mexico. They were from like a Latin American country, and they were the best peanuts. I'm really anti-produce in the US. I just think it does not taste as good. There's just something about it. I know they're putting some preservatives in that. Underpants? Nice. I know they're putting some type of messed up things in our foods in the US, because whenever I travel, the food just tastes so much better. I think Canada gets hit by it too. Sorry. Ooh. This is what I want. The elephant pants. I'm pretty sure Canada gets hit by like whatever preservatives the US is putting in, they're putting in too. But everywhere else, it's been pretty good. Oh, I'm smelling that. The smelly fruit. It's the smelly fruit. The smelliest of smelly fruits. I knew there was Thai wine. I knew there was gonna be Thai wine. Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, that was the fruit that I tried. It had like seeds in it and stuff. That's got to be some really interesting wine, that's for sure.
เดี๋ยวผมเติมให้เลยครับ
อ๋อได้
ก็สตรอเบอรี่นะ
ใส่เยอะ
เราเติมให้อยู่แล้วครับ
The bread is just so fucking good here. I don't know what it is. I think a lot of it has to do with the water. That's what they would say in New York. That's what made the pizza so good, is it's the dough, and then the reason the dough is so good is because of the water. Thai tea. Love Thai tea. That was like probably my first love of Thai cuisine, was me trying Thai tea.
อีกหลอดด้วยนะคะ
Now I like a lot more than just Thai tea, but my origins, I still love Thai tea. Mm. Looks like the food here in Thailand is just so good. I heard that is like the big selling point when it comes to people moving to Southeast Asia. The ASEAN nations, you know, like the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia. Obviously Thailand is the big one for tourism. Like, I was reading how 20% of their GDP is completely just all tourism per year. So obviously Thailand is probably the front runner already. But one of the big reasons for that, I think, is just purely for the food. That's what I keep hearing. The people that choose to live in Thailand over other places in the region is because just the food is so good. Those are unlike any peanuts I've had before. I couldn't even break them properly because I'm so used to them being just like dry and hard. These are like damp. There's like a dampness to them, and then the actual, yeah, I guess they're steamed basically. So I couldn't even properly break them open because I'm so not used to these peanuts. So I'm dying today. This is definitely a new level of humidity that I'm hitting, new level of heat. Ugh. Not feeling too good. This is how I know I'm not supposed to be here right now. I'm a long way from Denmark, wherever my ancestors came from. Again, I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like I should have seen some really gross insects by now. But I really haven't. I have seen one giant centipede though, which was terrifying. But a centipede, some mosquitoes, one kind of flying bug, but not too bad. I know that, oh, I think I've gotten bit a couple times, and flies. But you know, like you would expect with this weather, there'd be like flying spiders, essentially. I don't think I've seen any spiders yet. Now I see you don't even need air conditioning in some of these cars because the wind that blows, you go fast enough where the heat doesn't become a problem anymore. This to protect me from burning. That's actually very convenient. But I'm enjoying these views. This is the best way to take in Thailand. In the back of a truck. And at any moment, you could wreck and die instantly. This is definitely a nice wake-up call that not every day in Thailand is a paradise. This is hot as hell. Luckily, the BTS has air conditioning, and I hope the bus that we're about to get on has air conditioning. The truck was fine. The truck has enough natural air conditioning because of the wind. Oh my God, I can literally feel my skin roasting right now. I'm probably shaving a couple days off my life with my complexion, just being in this sun right now. So when I die at 75 years old, I don't know, I could have made it 76 if it wasn't for this moment right here. Another thing you gotta get used to is there's like no trash cans. You basically have to ask the next merchant that you buy from to throw away your old trash. That's something a little bit different. Like, I've not seen a single trash can just like on the side of the road or on the sidewalk or anything like that. Nope, no public trash cans. But you know what? There's not a whole lot of litter now that I think about it. So it's working, clearly. I wonder if they punish you really heavily for littering. Like, littering causes you to have 5 years in jail or something like that, 5 years in prison. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some funky things so far. I've seen some funky, just in terms of relationships. I've seen some interesting relationships, and I knew I was gonna see that. I'm not surprised to see that, but there's some of the dynamics, the age gaps is basically what I'm talking about. That's the most shocking. Anyways, back to prison sentencing. I don't know how much prison sentencing is here and how you get banned from Thailand. I'm gonna try some smoothies now. Mango style smoothies. I wanted to try an acai bowl around here. I know they got some good acai bowls, but because that's like my go-to. I've been addicted to those for like a minute now. Maybe like, sorry. I just ran into people. Yeah, I was trying to get one of those. It seems like a lot more trafficy during the weekends. It seems like there's a lot more people. However, I've been hearing again from the locals that like that floating market, not very packed. Like it's supposed to be way more packed. Apparently there's a 4-day weekend upcoming here in Thailand, so possibly that's why. But continually, that has been the theme throughout this week here, is that there's not as many people as usual. I like mangoes. This is pretty good, but I prefer regular mangoes. I don't need the smoothies. We finally ended up coming up on this roof. Even though it was raining too hard that one day, I had to see this. I had to see this view. You probably can't see that well. Oh, that's where all the green stuff comes from. It's just like piled up right there. I would assume you really don't want to fall into that water. Not only because of the anaconda statement that I made, but it just doesn't look all that clean to me. Probably wouldn't even want to eat the fish that comes in that water. But I don't know. I'm not a good water scientist. Having a blast. Luckily I got to stay here for a couple of days, so I was able to see some of the positives and negatives of Thailand, of Bangkok specifically. But I definitely want to return here like immediately. I'm actually kind of sad that I have to leave. I'm now going to Hong Kong, so definitely go check out that whenever I release that video, probably like a week after this one. And kind of sad that I have to leave. I want to immediately return to the ASEAN nations, any of them, Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia. I'm like sold on it because of how much I loved Thailand, and now I have to leave. So would definitely like to return, at least to go to Phuket. I've seen there's a bunch of connecting flights to Phuket. It's not hard to get here. I thought you had to go straight to Bangkok to go over to Phuket, but now that doesn't seem to be the case. So you can, yeah, right now there's no direct flight from the US to Thailand, but yeah, so I'm excited to have seen a lot of the things. It's going to be humid all over this region, so the weather I can't really knock for just Thailand, so that's something. But I was dying yesterday, if you couldn't tell from the videos. But we made it out.
These are the patrons for this month. If you'd like to join, check that link down below to patreon.com. If Greenland is the largest island, then Australia is its own continent again, Drew right? Supremacy League. Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund. Rip Grandpa. Connor Pavlik. Carmel S. Douche Baggins. Alexander the Terrible. Frederick King. Tiblin. Bear Hayes. Luxembourg Lover. Miglu the Goat. Nolan. Nord Tyrol. And Tambrin.